of The Positive Side of the Bad Stuff. It's me, Leslie Pogue, your host, and today I have, wait for it, she's awesome. I met her at our NSA Academy, and she's doing amazing things, and you're going to love her because we all need what she said, let me just tell you. I am here with producer, actress, writer, Natasha McCrea. Welcome, thank you so much to the show.
I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be here finally. I made it to the show.
It is so funny. But we have been talking about this for a little bit, and I just love what she's doing because now she is the creator of Love CEO Institute. I love it.
Yes.
That is amazing. I mean, the idea of thinking about your love life like a C-level executive.
Exactly.
Shut up, get out of town. What you say? We need to hear more about that. Tell us about that.
Well, I was touring my one-woman show, Evolution of a Love Addict, and I toured that all over the United States. And after the show, I was doing Q&As, and I noticed there was such a need that people were asking questions about dating after a breakup, how to deal with forgiveness, just feeling better about themselves.
Yes.
And that became a staple for my show. Like that, I wouldn't do a show without a Q&A afterwards.
Nice.
And I also started getting emails. And my mission in life was always to encourage and empower women through all forms of media.
Fantastic.
And when this came along, it just seemed like the door opened up. And people were asking me how I was having successful relationships. Mm-hmm. And I really feel like my tools that I learned in owning businesses, I started applying them to relationships. And it really worked out. And it gave me a sense of strength and power.
And see, I think that's awesome because, you know, we've read articles, there's been so many articles that have been written that say very clearly, do not approach your personal life like you do your business life. There's been so many articles that tell you, especially women, they don't tell guys this, they only tell us this. You know, that we can't approach our love life. So I love that it's so refreshing that you're saying, no. I think you really do need to kind of break it down like a CEO.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic.
And that's why it's love CEO, because I think when those articles are written, they're talking about when women try to assimilate into a man's world.
That's very
so
true.
I'm not saying business principles minus your feminine power, owning that love goddess.
I like it.
And using those principles. I mean, any organization that works well with systems. And so I say apply that to relationships. People who apply that to their homes run like well-oiled machines.
Absolutely.
So why not own that and apply it to love?
And some of the best organizations do have really good inner working relationships within those organizations too. So I think that the whole package comes together, and just putting it on a personal level makes it so well-rounded and just such a tool that we can apply and that we need, especially as women, especially as professional women. Yeah, I think that's where we get challenged.
Another thing that really stood out to me is that when thinking about careers, when a woman wants to tackle a new career or career, she will Google it, YouTube it, MBA it. And
we do our homework, girl.
Yeah,
we do our homework.
We do our homework. And then we'll go out and tackle it. We know what we want. We know the career we're looking for. We know the type of organization we want to work for. We know all of that. And we go through those necessary steps. But when it comes to love, I always hear, well, you know, whatever happens, happens.
Oh.
And I'm thinking,
Right.
And whatever happens will happen.
And that's right. Oh my gosh. If you go looking for anything, that's what you're going to find.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, anything. So if you're just looking for willy-nilly, then that's what you're going to get.
And then, of course, my personal favorite, you'll find it when you're not looking. That's always my personal favorite.
Yeah.
If you stop looking, that's when you'll find it.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. Because I think we have to set the law of attraction in motion.
Absolutely, you have to set that intention.
Yeah, and absolutely. I think it may, when I hear that saying, I think it may be implying that when you're, you know, when you're doing that, when you're doing that, you're going to constantly be adding more of the chase into your world.
We don't want to look desperate.
Yeah, so
you want to look in search of.
Yeah,
You want to be open to what comes to you.
I think that's what it is. You wouldn't tell a CEO of his company, when you're not looking for that engineer,
Right.
you'll find him.
Exactly.
No.
It's true.
CEO of a company is going to say, I'm looking for an engineer, and this is the type of engineer I'm looking for.
Right.
How do I need to present my company to that engineer?
Exactly.
What would make that engineer be interested in this company?
Exactly.
And then maybe I need some help. Do I need to hire a headhunter for that engineer? I think it's just owning it and being comfortable. I really want to give women a place to be comfortable to say, yes, I want to be in a relationship. Because in society, people are like, relationships aren't everything, blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah.
And they're not
exactly.
necessarily.
No, but if you want one, then you shouldn't be shut down for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
especially if you have had some failures in your past or some missteps in your past. If you've made some wrong choices, that's how we learn and we grow. And at the end of the day, as you get older, you do start to understand not only the relationship but yourself, and that's really what you're bringing to the table.
It really is.
Yeah, and I think that makes a big difference.
Yeah, like I have a series, the 7 Days to Loving Yourself.
Yeah.
And I want women to be able to create an environment for themselves to love themselves completely. Yes. And I think what you just said right now, that's where it starts. Yeah, like absolutely. Knowing yourself and loving on yourself, and then it just blossoms from there.
Wow. Well, tell us some of the basic principles of Love CEO.
Love CEO is really a place where women can step out of victim when it comes to love and relationships. Fantastic. To the core of focusing on themselves and knowing your corporation. Like that is the main thing. I want you to know your corporation inside and out. Fantastic. If you were going to start a business, you would have a business plan. You're going to know your target market. You're going to know, what you're offering. You're going to know areas that just don't work for you. You're going to know the projections for the next years.
Love it.
You're going to know the numbers. I think I really want women to just own themselves and loving themselves. So that's the core.
Oh, I got chills. I just got chills, literally. No, I seriously got chills. I got chills. That's awesome because it's exciting. I think that's all exciting.
Yeah, that's the core.
Yeah.
And then once they do that, I think it definitely will build the confidence to step into environments with, yes, I'm here and I've arrived and I am a blessing to you.
Exactly.
And our core is love. Nice. And if you operate from a place of giving love, that's what you will attract. And I think sometimes we get closed off in our worlds and just go, opposed to seeing our environment and noticing people and giving compliments, and not just to somebody you're interested in, but just being in that place of give, because then you can also be in the place to receive.
Wow. That's fantastic. Now, what do you think about some of the traditional taboos that we're told as women? Like, you don't want to go to a bar by yourself because it looks like you're desperate, or you're hunting and things like that, or going to a club is outdated after a certain age. Just these little taboo things that we read or we hear, or their friends and family try and feed us. What do you think about some of those?
I believe your perception is your reality. So if you buy into that, you're going to be sitting in the club thinking, oh my God, I'm probably looking desperate. My parents told me not to do this. Somebody told me not to do this. And then whatever is going on, that energy is just reverberate. It's going to be around you. Wow. And then guess what's going to happen? Repellent. Repellent. So your perception is your reality.
That's so great.
When it comes to being in an environment to attract the love you want, I think purpose is cute. Happy is cute. It is cute. So I would say go into an environment where you are, operating in your purpose. Nice. Whether that's volunteering or, you like working out or whatever. Just be in that environment where you are on your purpose. Exactly. Because then you'll be totally open. You're not really going to be thinking about other things. And other people that you may have some common, interests with may be attracted to you. Yeah. So if you're not interested in clubs, don't go to a club.
Don't go to a club.
If you're not interested in a club, don't go to a club. Just don't do it. If you don't want to go to the bar, don't go to the bar. Yeah. And I think it's it's okay to go to things by yourself. Yeah. I think it's okay to date yourself. Nice. So if that means you're going to the movie and you feel good about it, not you at the movie like, I don't get by myself.
I'm just here because I got nothing else to do.
Yeah. nuh-uh. If you feel good about it,
Exactly.
I say do it. And I say go out versus staying on the couch, because you will start to create new mind maps. And that's something else that Love CEO talks about, is creating the mind map.
28 Days to Happy is your daily guide to walk you through acknowledging and accepting the truth about what's really going on in your world, to forgive yourself and others for the wrongs you feel have been done to you, and ultimately to identify and celebrate the happiness that is always there no matter what comes your way. Look for 28 Days to Happy at www.softskillsdirect.com or at amazon.com.
So what is that? What is creating a mind map?
Mind maps are neurological pathways that we create based on our behavior.
Nice.
And if you are used to coming home, sitting on the couch watching TV, coming home, sitting on the couch watching TV, you're paving that neurological pathway, and those neurons know exactly where to go, and it's easy. The first time you do stuff, it might be a little hard, but now it's real easy. So when you want to change that pattern, and you think, I'm not going to come home and sit on the couch, I'm going to come home and go work out. It's going to be a little hard in the beginning, because those neurological pathways are like, sit on the couch, sit on the couch. So what you have to do is kind of step out initially and start creating that pattern.
That new pattern.
Yeah, and I've had times when I was creating a pattern, I was just like, I'm just going to the gym. I don't care what I do. If I walk here, if I walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes, it was a matter of going because I was creating that new pathway.
And it does have to be purposeful. I think all of that has to be purposeful, like anything else. It's like you said, with looking for a job, looking for a place to live, anything we do, especially as women, we are more likely to kind of do the groundwork, you know, and finding that relationship needs to be the same way.
Yeah, I really think that it's important to, when we are lonely, because we get lonely, it's important to really hold on to hope. And that's what I want Love CEO to do, is remind women that there are unlimited possibilities, and give them a sense of hope, because it's easy to fall into that depression or loneliness. And when you start on a track of knowing where you are and your purpose, and really reminding yourself of those wonderful traits that you have.
Say it out loud. Say it to yourself so you hear it, so you really feel that truth about yourself. That's really huge. It's so important. I say that all the time to you guys too. Just speak your truth out loud, so that you really own it. And that will show up in the world.
Exactly. That's why by 2017, I am really serious about creating 1,000 Love CEOs. A Love CEO Institute is not just a magic pill. I want women to have a community that they can come to, a new tribe.
Wonderful.
Like, who is your tribe?
Love it.
And you want to surround yourself with women who are on that same path. And it becomes a way of life, not just something you're going to go get a quick fix. A way of life of understanding your purpose, understanding what you have to offer to the world, and walking in that every day, because when you walk in that every day, then you will begin to attract, you know, people who work in your board of directors, or people who want to partner with you.
Absolutely.
It's really just being in a place of being, you know, and knowing. And I think it's really important. We have to have those reminders. Whether you have your friends that are around you, what are they going to remind you of? Some people are reminding you some negative stuff, you know?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so you have to really have a good tribe around you. We're going to remind you of your wonderfulness, your greatness, what you have to offer to the world, because we each have something to offer to the world, and we need to walk in that and own it, and not try to be a clone. Don't try to be,
gosh.
Yeah.
Right.
I see so many
Do not
people.
be a clone. Absolutely.
They're like, oh, it worked for her. I can't be her. No.
And it's good to have someone to model after, but you don't want to be a carbon copy. You still want to make it your own. It still needs to be yours. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm excited about it. So tell them, how can everybody get a hold of you and sign up for that wonderful 7-day workshop?
So if you go to Love CEO Institute 7 days /7 days, you can sign up directly there. But go to loveCEOinstitute.com and just peruse the website and check it out. I would love to hear your thoughts. We're also on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, Love CEO Institute. I put a lot of amazing articles on there, and then I get on my soapbox and put in my 2 cents as well.
We like that. We like the 2 cent stuff.
And if you, I want to create like just a platform. So if you are a love and relationship specialist, contact me. We'll put some of your stuff up as well.
Fantastic.
But Natasha at Love CEO Institute, and go to the website, find me on Facebook, and I'm also on YouTube, Natasha McCrea. And you can check us out. I have a date night Q&A every Friday night, so send me your questions. I want to answer your questions. Send them to me.
Fantastic. All right, everybody, that is our show for today. Thank you so much, Natasha. I'm so glad you were able to join me, my dear. Fantastic. And as I always like to leave you guys until next time, go, be, do.